they knew that he was accused of allegedly taking a pair of sunglasses.
This was an execution by Fairfax County police officers.
As store surveillance cameras roll, 37-year-old Timothy Johnson walks into a Nordstrom's department store at Tyson's Corner Mall in Northern Virginia. Police say he can be seen here stealing at least one pair of sunglasses. Within minutes, police say, store alarms sound, and officers are suddenly in hot pursuit. This police body camera rolls.
Black male, going towards 7.
It's shortly after 6 p.m. and dark.
Get on the ground!
Closing moments of the chase, it's not exactly clear what happens. Two officers fire their weapons.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Visible Truth Media. I'm your host, 30 God, man. We got a story for you, man. This is about a man that was killed for shoplifting. Moments before his murder, he was at the mall, Tyson's Corner Mall. He allegedly was seen shoplifting some sunglasses. And after he took these sunglasses, his life changed and eventually it ended that same day. Now, I'm gonna say allegedly because, we gonna look into it, but we don't know if he actually took this stuff, man. But my thing is, even if you shoplifting, does that mean you die? And if you did die, let's just call the murderers out. The murderers were police officers. If you were murdered by the police for shoplifting, what reason do they have to kill you? It's understandable if you aim a gun at them or you have a weapon or their lives are in danger. It doesn't matter, the crime, it can turn deadly. But if you were killed by the police and no weapons are found, no signs of weapons are found, not even when you look at the body camera footage, because now it is released, now it is open to the public to go ahead and look at it, what do you do to those officers? And why does this keep happening? You somewhat get kind of numb to it, and nothing's ever going to change until the people rise up. That's how I'm starting to look at this situation. But look, man, let me stop rambling. Let's get into it. After days of searching a wooded area, police confirmed no weapon was found after officers shot and killed a man accused of shoplifting a pair of sunglasses. According to the Fairfax County Police Department, officers from the Tyson Urban Area Team TUT were called to the mall around 6:30 p.m. Police claim officers working from Asset Protection reported a man taking designer sunglasses before leaving the store and setting off an anti-theft alarm. The man later identified as 37-year-old Timothy Johnson. He repeatedly ran after the alarm was activated. Officers claim Johnson ran through a parking garage and across a parking lot into the woods while officers chased him and demanded him to get on the ground. While in the woods, 2 officers shot at Johnson, hitting him in the chest. Johnson was taken to an area hospital where he later died. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Police Chief Kevin Davis said in a press conference that night that he couldn't confirm whether Johnson had a weapon when he was shot. Officers returned to the wooded area the next day and appeared to be using metal detectors in the wooded area and had K9 dogs with them. A day later, police confirmed no weapon was found in the area. At the time, FCPD did not release the name of the officers involved in the deadly shooting, but they say the officers have worked for the department for 7 and 8 years respectively, and both are members of the Tyson Urban Team. Let's check out the officers' names. So we got the officers' names right here. We got Sergeant Wesley Shifflett and Officer First Class James Sadler. So Wesley Shifflett and James Sadler. Okay, so those are the officers. Like I said, so the story reported they didn't put the officers' names out when it first happened. I don't know why. Sometimes stuff like that take a little minute for that information to get out, especially if they're trying to investigate and see if, there was a gun. You get what I'm saying? They're not going to want to put no misinformation out. But guess what? There was no gun. So we got them right here, okay? The Fairfax chapter of the NAACP created a GoFundMe campaign to help pay for the funeral expenses and support his 2 children, saying all funds raised will be given to his mother. So his mother's name was Melissa Johnson, and she's fighting, man. She's fighting for this story to come to light and be pushed out there. She expressed that her son was unarmed and that her son was a father of 2 who loved fashion and designer clothing and wanted to get his life back on track after having serving time. We ain't about to go too deep into what he was charged with, but look, my thing is this. How in the hell can an officer shoot you in the chest and no gun be found? I'm looking to see what's the update on this, and it's crazy when stuff like this happens. You gotta dig to find the information. You get what I'm saying? After this case, something else is gonna happen. More people are being murdered by the police, and it's just too much to cover. Is this situation avoidable? I would say hell yeah, it's avoidable. I mean, the bottom line is, look, man, if you wasn't stealing at the store, this wouldn't have happened. Nah, I'm not on police. I'm not on the wrong side here. I'm just saying the situation is avoidable. You know, and you got people coming out talking about his past. They always do that, man. They want to bring up the past to try to say, hey, he wasn't a law-abiding citizen. You know, we can, you know, if you want to go look up his past, you can, but that's not what we here for. We just here to spread awareness on what happened to him, and he was wrongfully murdered. So you share this man's story and get it out there so we can see what's going to happen to these officers. Because, I mean, from what I'm seeing, other than being fired, I seen that they were fired, but I didn't see anything about charges being filed on them. It's just, I don't get it, man. I don't get why situations like this happen and they just drag it on and wait months after months, sometimes months after months, sometimes a year before actual charges are filed. And I'm looking it up. Look, I'm trying to look. Let me share it with you. I don't see anything about the officers being charged. You can go ahead and look this shit up and see what it is. We're gonna put some of the body camera footage in this video so y'all can take a look at it, but this is his story, man. Okay. Timothy Johnson. Rest in peace, man. Long live you, man. Same shit, different day. Same story, different individual. And I'm telling you, quite frankly, I'm just tired of it. This is the world we live in. Y'all put in the comments, man, what y'all think should happen to the officers. And if you guys see any updates, man, make sure y'all let me know. I'm gonna let y'all know. We gonna just keep you up to date on the situation. That's all that we can do. We just here to spread awareness on it, man. You kill a man and you get fired. You get what I'm saying? They can still live their life. Why not charge though, man? Like, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'm out, man.